Alright, allow us to continue the work on Theme Hospital. Become Hauffman. We're currently on the last level of the game. Yes, we are about to beat it, even though it will not be that easy, not at all. We'll have to... yeah, we're pretty bad on money currently. We have to make, I think it says it is 700,000 bucks or something like that. Well, at least we gotta have 800 reputation and more happy people. No, actually we need more people cured before reaching the end of this level. We are working our way to get there. We are currently though on that moment of financial uncertainty, right? Where you don't know if you're going to succeed or fail. Yes, we've been through that before, so I'm not really that worried. I've been hoping for the best on the previous levels, and it has always worked. But I don't know, will this time be different? I don't know, we gotta really find out. But after a certain point, it's almost definite that you are going to succeed. The problem here is, or the problem in the beginning of the game is that you don't have enough patience. Yes, perhaps it should be something you should have learned. Perhaps is to be more careful. Change of the month, a little more. Ooh, look at this guy, definitely hiring him, even though I don't really have the money to go around hiring doctors. One thing that I should have learned perhaps is to actually make a better balance between how much money I will spend and how much money I will keep, yes, to go through this initial phase. But the problem is, as patients take come by very slowly, yes, the amount of population comes to the hospital is very, how can I say, it increases, the amount of people you see around the hospital increases very slowly throughout the initial of the level until the very end. Yeah, so this initial phase where you have little people means you'll be getting little money too. You won't have much money available, which is a problem, as the good professionals are all by the beginning of the game. Yes, like you might have noticed that with me. You might have been able to observe that on the previous levels. We usually see good doctors only by the beginning of the game. Then there is a phase where it's only juniors for you to train, and perhaps sometimes in the end you get to see some extra decent doctors. Usually it's hard as well. Not as there's not such a, well, I cannot do anything for you. There is no abundance of patience. Yes. In any other point of the game when you compare to the beginning. Yes, that's when you find the best professionals in the highest amount, but that's the moment where you're not making enough money. So I do believe, I don't know if there's a way around, there's a smarter way to go with it. I haven't found that, but perhaps if you play the game yourself, or you might know that, or might end up realizing if you start playing it. Yes, this player here does not realize that. Do I need a consultant, a psychiatrist? I think I have enough psychiatrists. Isn't that the case? One. Yeah, no, I definitely have more than enough psychiatrists to my necessities currently, and probably for the future too. Any interesting nurses here to hire? Or this guy is not bad. How many handlings do I have, by the way? 8. I think this is enough for the size of this hospital. Yeah, we don't have. I gotta hold on my horse here because I don't have that much money to spend, so not hiring that guy. This one is 105. How expensive is this one? 106. Okay, let's leave it like that. So yeah, we are. It's not about for now at least holding the amount of money I have currently until the end of the year, so we can make that extra 10 grand. Of course, try not to kill anybody until then. Yes. To make sure we'll be getting that extra 10 grand, which will be definitely keeping us alive for until the next to the end of the next year, or at least to that point where we are going to stabilize our bank account. Yes, there's a good amount of patients in the hospital, like I've been explaining you on the beginning of this episode. Anyone interesting here? I didn't quite pay attention. No, nobody interesting. So yeah, how my GP's office doing? Yeah, at some point I will need to make another GP's office, but I don't know if I'm going to place it over there, as we need to place the fracture clinic here. Even though what I could do is to place the GP's office here and leave the space here to switch between the inflator room and the what's the goddamn name? I always forget the name, the fracture clinic. Uh, where? How many? What? Why are they calling for a surgeon here on the operating feature if nobody's coming? I don't understand that. Anyway, what's this? Okay, that's not nothing new. Okay, an emergency, definitely what we need currently to make money. 8 people with bloated head. Actually, what I'm going to do is to place an extra inflation room to make sure I'm going to tend to all those guys with bloated head. That's going to eat a lot of money from me. I think this room costs like 4,000 or 4,000. So yeah, but the good thing here is that by the moment it's not necessary anymore. We can then remove, yes, this is room and get money back. Hopefully, the entirety of the money. There they go. Have they been split evenly across the rooms? Apparently not. Let's get this guy over here. And I think that should be it. There should be enough people for both rooms. Guaranteeing our success on this. Oh, already? Wait, what? I was in the maximum speed. That's why. Hopefully nothing blew up on me. I wasn't really paying attention to the speed of the. Oh, someone's about needs to be treated. What the hell are you doing there? You're so freaking tired. Nobody's coming. Why are you spending your time in there? You see that? And then they end up asking for more money when they are in a room when nobody is actually asking for them to be there, just wasting their energy for nothing. What's going on here? Anyone coming here? No. Why the hell are we dead then? And how about you? Well, I don't understand this game sometimes. Have we treated everybody here, by the way? No, this is the last guy, so we can get our money back afterwards. Yeah, so look at that. Let me just get my bearings here, because I'm a bit overwhelmed already. Even though not much is happening, right? But still, there we go. So that will be some extra money for us. How are we doing, money-wise? Oh, we spent 9,000. Jesus Christ! It's probably because I placed an extra room. But how's our balance? Yeah, our balance is dropping. Yeah, I'm having problems controlling this wild balance. What the hell's going on here? Only one person, and go take your medicine. I think we can safely ask him to go take his medicine. But where in the hell are the rest of my surgeons? Are they all resting, really? I have like 4 of them. Why? You are a goddamn surgeon. Get your ass in the operating feature and operate that whoever's waiting for. Yeah, this guy here. So 13,000. Okay, we are on our way to make a good amount of money. What okay, the VIP could have gave us more money, but he didn't like it that much at the hospital. I don't know why. He does not explain what is missing in order to be a super hospital, or I don't know if he called it a super hospital already. But what would he like to see in the hospital in order to give us 4,000 bucks? Yes, that would have helped us a lot if we had that amount of money available. I think I lost the another change of month, didn't I? I do think so, but that's okay. Not like I have that much money to spend on personnel anyway. Let's get this guy hired because I can see some pieces of trash on the floor there, which might mean that I don't have enough doctors, handmans to attend on the hospital. Now I think now it's a good time for me to place another GP's office right over here, because that one has 3 people in line. Might mean that it's about to get overwhelmed in the next months, yes, by the amount of population coming by. And I know we have that what's the name, the fracture bone clinic, is that the name? Yes, to place here as well. But this filter room don't get used that often, so we can swap positions between the fracture clinic and the inflator room. Yeah, so we can instead use this place over here for the GP's office, which is definitely more important than any of those rooms I just mentioned. What the hell am I placing fire extinguishers here? I have no idea. Do I have actually fire extinguishers in here? I can't see any. Let me check here. Oh, change of the month. Let me see here. Nobody interesting. No nurses. No handymen. There's an interesting handyman here. Let's hire him and make him work on the machinery. Yes, because I don't know really what happens that they do not stay on top of the machines as often or as much as I wish they would. I don't know if it's how the game was programmed, or perhaps I don't have enough. I know all I know is that I have to do something about it. I think I have some extinguishers in there. Let me see here. Anyone in need of attention? No, so you can go rest before you get too tired, because nobody's really coming for that up in the future. Yeah, this room's really has been always troublesome, having it, or hasn't it actually? As it needs two surgeons, yes, at all times, and when you get one goddamn hand surgeon in there, the other one is resting or something, then that guy starts losing his patience or stamina, energy, and when the guy resting is actually ready, this guy is now tired, and then you never really get both of them inside the goddamn room at the same time. What the hell are guys doing here? Oh, we are waiting for someone else to come for the GP's office. Let me see here. Researcher. Let me see if we can find a consultant to place in there. Consultants, where the hell are you guys? You are a consultant, right? Yes, a psychiatry consultant. Good enough for me. You can work in here then. There's a guy here. I think he can go already take his medicine. No need to go back for the GP's office. Okay, let's speed up the time. How are we doing money-wise? Yeah, not making enough money yet. Jesus Christ, really? I think that's because I placed this GP's office, perhaps? I'm not sure. But things are going very slowly here. Let's speed up the time. Wait, what? It was the pharmacy, wasn't it? Freaking hell. That means I will not be getting the 10,000 bucks by the end of the year, and that's really, really a problem, as you might imagine, because that 10,000 is actually what aided us in this initial phase. Now, I was unlucky enough to actually get someone killed by the pharmacy. Well, at least it was not an efficiency from me, yes, which have been even more embarrassing. To know that I'm not at this point of the game. I'm not. What the hell are you doing there, dude? There's nobody coming, so get out of there and go rest or something. At this point of the game, not knowing, not managing the hospital properly. Yes, after all the adventures I had within hospital, could be kind of embarrassing. Ooh, change of the month. Let's see if there are any interesting doctors to hire. Or is it the same month? I don't know, I got lost here. Let's just check if there are any interesting doctors or any other staff to hire. Then speed up the time, as we gotta get things. I think I might need more goddamn handlers there. Look, I saw you passing by that goddamn litter. Yeah, not cleaning it up. Come on, guys. Someone with baldness. Jesus Christ, man. I'm not even close to make a research department, and you are already asking for a machine for the baldness. Come on. It's not a matter of life or death, is it? Well, for some people, appearances might actually be a matter of the sort, but not in here, not at all. Okay, what do we have here? Someone with okay, gelitis, and what are you looking for? Come on, I can't treat a person with gelitis at all. What else? Serious radiation. Now the serious diseases, or the diseases which we usually see by the end of the level or in the middle of the level, are showing up. Are we that far into the game? Yeah, we're only on the first game. Oh, these guys are getting a lot of population for them. I don't know why am I not getting as much, or what am I doing wrong here? The game does not explain that kind of stuff, so I can't quite tell why I'm not having a good amount of population in my hospital, even though the amount of people, yes, has increased. Yes, from its very beginning up to now. You can see there's quite a few more people walking around the hospital than before, and someone that will be surely needing a the fractured bones at some point. So people kill me for that. Yeah, I don't feel like these people are pissing themselves already. There's a freaking bathroom right here. Why the hell are you pissing yourself then? We don't have really the money in order to get another wing just yet. I don't feel at least comfortable to do that. I can't help you go home. Comfortable while spending more money on other wings, especially because this wing, look how expensive these goddamn wings are. But I'm definitely picking up this wing over here when I have the chance. so we can get more, at least the research department. What I think I'll actually do is make this room here in the middle the staff only wing, something like that, and then the rest of the hospital will be built over this wing over here, because this one, as you can see, is disconnected from this other side here. I don't think we'll be using any of these rooms here because of epidemics, of course. Yes, when patients go outside of the hospital, even if it's while in transit from one wing to another one, they I don't know, the epidemic bugs out and the time runs out. Speaking of that, Jesus Christ. Okay, let's have a look at what the hell do they want here. Wait, a contagious strain of broken heart. Isn't that something that you have to heal through a surgery? I didn't know that it was even something that could go epidemic. But it doesn't seem to be that many people, so let's try and attempt to cure all patients. I mean, unless they are over here, of course. It would be a real nightmare to... Well, we wouldn't be able to do anything, yes, regarding that. How far are you from... Okay, I've been diagnosed already. I think this is the only patient with such disease. Can you spot anyone else? I can't, so perhaps we can treat that guy and be done with it. Let me check one thing here. Yeah, I gotta wait for him to go through the ward before queuing for the operating feature. I do believe so, at least that guy has to be treated on the operating feature, yes, and nowhere else. Anyone coming for this, by the way? No, so why the hell are we still in there? Jesus Christ. Yeah, I was actually thinking about the whole game, yes, the whole thing, hospital, yes, putting it in perspective. Where's the guy? Putting it on perspective. Is he being treated already? I think, yeah, he's here. Putting it in perspective, yes, how from its very beginning and up until now, yes, see how well see it's a whole, yes, step back and have a look into the game as a whole, and because we're about to finish, yes, the game, so I think it's better for me to start talking about giving my last impressions, not right away, yes, but perhaps talk a little more about it, or start talking about it until the very end of the game, which I hope it's actually really the end of the game, yes. It's the last level, but I don't know if there will be like a special level or anything of sort later on, so the thing is, I do feel like I had when I started playing the game, I had a certain view upon Film Hospital. Yes, that view of how can I say, nostalgia. Yes, remembering it from my come on, dude, where the hell are you going? Yeah, now you see that the timer will run out immediately. Yeah, as you can see, where the hell is he going? Don't tell me he's going for freaking bathroom. No, you get the freak out of my hospital, son of a gun. At least it was only one guy. Now, when the Ministry of Health comes by, that wait, let me that 8 people with fake blood. Yeah, that requires a psychiatric, I think, so we can handle that. Now, if the Ministry of Health, this fine server here comes by, and there is no evidence of anyone sick, even though he just passed by the guy there, if there is no evidence of an epidemic here, I think we will be fine, and we will not have to pay any fines, or we actually even be granted a certain amount of money for that. So let's see. Yeah, I think we made some money, a good amount of money, mind you. Yeah, we've been compensated with 9,000 bucks. Now, like I told you, if you can manage these emergencies properly, or not emergencies, these epidemics properly, it can be a real blast to you, but otherwise it's a nightmare. Okay, I thought it was another goddamn epidemic incoming, but not the case. Let's get these guys to rest, because there's nobody coming, and I don't think they will be surgeons will be required anytime soon. Okay, let's let Billy Saville come by, and what's this? Sweet palms. Okay, it's a new condition or disease, not really new, but I think you get the idea. We are pretty much by the end of the year, even though unfortunately we will not be getting that 10,000. Yes, that very precious 10,000 will not be coming, because someone managed to get killed by the pharmacy, and well, there we go. Where are the guys from the emergency? I have this guy ready. Anyone else in front of you? No, it should be the next one. I think one psychiatrist should be enough to treat 8 people. It doesn't take that long to actually treat them. Someone with black tongue. Okay, I don't have the machine to treat that person, so let's just go with it. What I could do here, though, is actually place some benches here because we are running out of space for people to sit. Should I do that? Even though it's not a very long corridor. What am I going to do about that? There's not enough seats for everybody. Well, I'll be moving this GP's office out of here, so I'm not going to bother with that. I think they can stand up for now, yes. Get the patient to wait for now, and anyone coming for this? No, so let's do that thing I proposed you, yes, to sweep positions, yes, take the inflation room out and place the fracture clinic. Just until everybody with requiring it is actually healed, and we can do the sweep again, yes, the change again. Are we going to actually heal everybody in time? I'm wondering now. I'm not that certain. There's someone else actually who's going to need the freaking getting to wait in the hospital. It's just the time for this guy to be treated, and then we are going to immediately sweep again the rooms. Like, okay, you're not needed there anymore. Give space for the inflation room. I think that's a good tactic, don't you think? Yeah, what was I talking about again? Yeah, I had a certain viewpoint in hospital when I started playing the game. Even nostalgia one, yes, I've been influenced by nostalgia a lot. But now, as I play the game and I'm about to finish it, now that I've made an analysis over it, and I'm playing it as an adult and not a child as I played it for the first time. I feel like the game is not as good as I remember it to be. Not that it's bad, okay? No, don't read me wrong, or don't make false statements about what I've said and what I haven't said. No, I'm kidding. Actually, the game's not bad, but it's not as good as I remember it to be. Actually, for once, there are far more bugs than I remembered it to be the case. And let's just see this before we continue talking about that. I mean, if there is anything to actually brag about or to think about. With 13,000, I think I'll be buying a wing as soon as possible. Salary, Q count, okay. Death counts, goddamn, one person dead. That's not really my fault though. Yeah, nothing to speak about, nothing out of the ordinary, I do believe. So, how are we doing here? 2 bad things, 1 good thing, permanent decisions. Well, 3 good things and 2 bad things. Actually, 4 good things and 1 bad thing. The machinery, yes. Cash, that's a good thing. Wow. I learned more of the population. I had more of the population in my hospital than all the other targets put together. I don't remember that last time I checked, but okay, if the game's saying that, so that's alright by me. Even though I would rather receive money. Ooh, what's this? My reputation exceeded all of the other hospitals together. Even though, as far as I remember, last time I checked about the competing hospitals, they were doing very, very bad. So actually we ended up making 10,000 one way or other. Actually made 12,000 bucks. That's definitely going to help. So before I go on to build another wing, yes, to continue the works, I'm going to finish talking about what I was talking previously. The case was that, yeah, the game is actually not as good as I remembered it to be, as I had in my heart. Let's say, yes. When I opened space for criticism over the game, I did realize that it's not the masterpiece like I called it. Yes. Well, perhaps for the age, yes. You gotta consider the time, yes, how old it is and stuff like that. But in the current or today's standards, by today's standards, it's of course better than many other games I've seen in my life. Yes, and even currently, but it's still not really a masterpiece. Yes, it's a classic, definitely. It's a very good game, of course. If you are, yeah, we have to consider too that I'm an experienced player. Yeah, so you need more. I need more stimulation not to be impressed or excited. So we have to consider that too. Yes, It's the eye of an old gamer, an experienced gamer, whatever. So if you are a new player, you haven't played many games in your life, perhaps you will enjoy it more than I. You will not see what I'm telling you. You will end up enjoying more than I am currently. It's not that I'm not enjoying. Again, it's more the case that it's not as I don't have the same impression when comparing this late impression to the first impression. The late impression falls shorter than the first impression. We're going to talk about perhaps we're going to talk a little bit more about that after I make a pause in the video here and make the new wing. So hang right in there. I'm going to make some changes to the hospital, and when I return we may talk some more or see what I'm going to do next. Let me save first, yes, before a bug comes by and spoil the fun. Hang right there. Okay, so here's how the hospital looks like after my intervention. What's this? Right, yeah, now we have a research department. We can send the patient there. Oh, I have not placed the the researchers or even played around with the research tab. Let's see, who do we have to place in there before we talk a little bit of what have I done. Let's get this guy to go. Yeah, the first thing you can notice here is that I swapped places with the staff room. Yes, because I realized that the goddamn headset. That research room needs far more space than the. Even though this will not be enough, I will need the Hauffman analyzer later on. For now, it's fine. Yes. And the staff room doesn't really need that much space. We're going to make some other satellite staff rooms around the hospital. So this one is more like for a room only for staff room only for the guys from the training room, which we have not placed yet, and the research department. So it doesn't have to be that big, yes, or that fancy. It only has one video game. I think they will be able to live with that, hopefully. So yeah, another research. I don't think I have enough research for that room. I have this guy here doing nothing, but even though he's one of our psychiatrists too, even though I do believe I have a dedicated psychiatrist, don't I? Yeah, at least 3 of them. I just don't want to take one of the surgeons to place there. Let's just mess with this quickly and place this all the way to them, and this to 5, and let's go all the way to 25, and this one here goes to 30. Other than that, I try to place all the healing rooms around here. Kind of, it's hard to do so because there's not enough space, and the diagnose rooms, GP's office over here, because when emergencies come by and or epidemics, we don't have to worry much about diagnose rooms or GP's office. None of those patients will be using those, so better keep them this kind of rooms over here. About 2 wings, yes. I had so much money that I thought, man, why not just waste it like no tomorrow, yes, and be an idiot, failing the level later. But no, really, we had enough money. I didn't have enough space for the cast remover, even though later on I realized that there was the space over here. Even though I'm not sure this would be big enough for that cast remover. I don't know. So this is pretty much what we have currently for the hospital. We still have space to improve. Yes, that's why we have the. We hired this guy here. We have the research department to help us. Yes, researching more buildings and things of the sort. So when those new buildings are actually researched, we will have the space right away, promptly to place them. Yes, in the hospital we have this wing here available for those new rooms. Another earthquake about to come. Well, whatever the case, unfortunately though, I didn't realize we were that close to the end of the episode. Yes, before cutting the video, perhaps could have held it a little longer, just until the end. But that's okay. Yes. I do thank you for your time. I hope you come by the next episode, as we are on the last episode. Sorry, the last level of Theme Hospital. There is kind of there are a few things I want to bring up yet. Yes, at least to review some points. Yes, to have a overall view upon Theme Hospital, and I hope you come by so we can talk about that. I hope you join the discussion too by leaving a comment on the section below. Yes, just be respectful about other people's opinion, about my opinion, of course. Be respectful in every way possible, right? So see you by the next episode. Until then.